Today I wanted to do a video about concealed carry. I live in a state that if you are issued a pistol permit is concealed carry only. Now, I have lived in states that did allow open carry, and that's just a different state law. They also had concealed carry and open carry in some places have been. I am not a proponent of open carry. Now, however, I'm not telling you don't open carry. I don't care. But for me, I think that concealed carry is the way to go. Part of the reason is you can look on the internet and see 100 videos of some guy walking into a grocery store with a drop leg on, and someone runs over and grabs his pistol, and things like that. The other thing is it keeps people calm. And the whole point of being concealed carry is if you are in a position where you need it, you have it available to you, and no one knows you have it. That makes everyone calmer. Now, here in my state, like I said, it's all concealed carry, so I want to show you some of the ways that I'm carrying that are pretty much you won't notice. It's not as difficult as you think to hide a firearm, even one in a paddle holster or even a large firearm. It just takes a little bit of planning, and I'm just going to show you how I can carry wearing normal street clothes, just a t-shirt and some shorts, without adding an overcoat or anything like that, some of the pistols that I can carry with this outfit. Because I think that a lot of people don't understand, no, I don't have to go out and buy special pants with pistol pockets and this, that, and the other. Is it nice? Yes, but it's not necessary. So we're just going to go ahead and start off with that. So the first one I'm going to show you is a cat scratching himself, and that's why you're hearing jangling. This happens. I'm going to show you an XD that I'm carrying in a paddle holster. It's very simple, and like I said, it doesn't print much. A lot of people really worry about printing. The big thing is, though, you're not going to hide everything all the time. So you just do your best, and most people aren't going to be looking for it anyways. They might notice it, but they probably won't. For instance, right here, we've got in a paddle holster in the Apex an XD in 9mm. This holds 8 rounds, and it's pretty much flush. Thankfully, I have a belly, which hides it a little bit. But I've known skinny guys who carry paddle holsters in the Apex as well, because it just kind of flows in here. And this is just with a t-shirt, and there it is, easily enough to deploy. And the paddle holster is very easy to remove if you want to be someplace where you don't want to carry it. The other thing that's really nice about these is if you don't want to get stabbed in your fat belly, you can just take it and slop it over in here. Now here, it does print a little more. You would have to change your clothing or something like that if you really didn't want to show it, but still, it's covered and you're okay. Okay, and once again, I am still carrying. We've put the XD away, we've changed to something else. I'm carrying in the pretty much oldest way anyone's ever carried a handgun, and that is in my pocket. In my pocket I have a pocket pistol. That's why they're called that. There's many different pocket pistols out there. Automatics, wheel guns, doesn't matter. The whole point is it's something small enough to slide in your pocket, to go with you anywhere, and really not show. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a bulge here. Not terrible. But once again, I also am not using a pocket holster. Those are something you can buy. It lines it up a little better and protects the muzzle. But we'll just pull this right out of my pocket. And as you can see, there's my little .32 Iver Johnson that fits in my hand. And I can slide it right in my pocket. Any pocket I want, really. And you can't really tell. I mean, honestly, there's a little bit of print even when I tighten my leg. But that could be a phone or something else. So that is another way you can carry, is by literally just putting it in your pocket. And no one really knows. Okay, so here we are again. I'm still concealed carry. And now I'm carrying on my left side. And as you can see, not a whole lot of print. There it is. Once again, having a fat belly can be helpful. We pull it up and we can see I'm wearing an inside the waistband leather holster with a Taurus poly protector. This is .357. I'm carrying a 5-shot .357, and you can't tell it's there. Now this, once again, is just a very simple inside the waistband holster. When you pull the gun out, it just kind of collapses. And because of the design, you can move them around a little bit. But once again, here I am, completely carrying a .357, and it's completely hidden. Okay, and once again, we're still carrying on the left-hand side, almost no print, still fairly flexible. And what we're carrying over here is a Model 15 Smith & Wesson. Once again, very hard to see, hides nice and easily. You can move it around for a little bit of comfort if you want, but still fairly deployable. Up it comes, and there it is. Once again, this is a medium-sized frame. I wouldn't recommend some of the larger revolvers for this unless you had you're carrying at, the 9 or the 3 o'clock. But this is a stubby 38 6-shot that just disappears in a nice inside the waistband holster. And once again, we're carrying. This is in the apex position, but this holster will also allow you to carry at the 3 o'clock or even the 5 or 4 or 5 if you wanted to. And this is everyone's favorite one. Everyone seems to love this one. And there is a Yugo M57 right there. I have a full-framed semi-automatic. Granted, it only holds 9 rounds, but it completely disappears. Here it is, right there. Very simple inside the waistband design. 2 pieces. Sits right here in the apex, or I can carry it anywhere I want. It just slides around, but it holds fairly well. Is there a way to secure it? No, but once again, there's trade-offs. And like I said, there it is. Full frame, semi-automatic, hidden. And here is my favorite one to show people, because it's just ridiculous. I am carrying a full frame CZ75. It's my favorite sidearm, but it's enormous. It's like 100 pounds. It's all steel. It's giant, but it does not print much. It's sitting right here, right around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and it travels just fine. It doesn't rub there. It's in a nice place, and there it is. Just pops right out. So there it is, nice and handy. And this is an alien gear made to go inside the waistband specifically for this one. You can get alien gears to fit anything. But that's just to show you, you can take this enormous, full-size, double-stack magazine monster and have it riding right here and no one will ever know. And that's the real thing that I want to talk about is you can carry and no one will know, and that's good. You don't want to upset people. You don't necessarily want to advertise that you're carrying, and that's fine. The other thing is, if you're nervous about firearms, if you're ever unsure about them, you may have been standing in the grocery line next to someone carrying and not even known, because that's how our community is. We don't want to advertise. We're just there just in case. Just in case something goes wrong, we have our firearms. That's what it's about. It's not about going out and menacing the public or being a jerk. You've probably stood right in line next to someone who was armed and didn't even know it, and that's a good thing. I don't think that we should be out there waving in people's faces and being a jerk. So this is just a video I wanted to do to show you that you can carry, and this is just a simple t-shirt and shorts. When you add things like coats, flannels, longer pants, other things, there's many different things you can do. There's some pants companies that make special pockets just for your firearms to go into. There's belly bands. When it comes to women, they do have less options, but that is changing. You're starting to see things made specifically for women now, which is great. I think it's wonderful. I love it when women carry. I think it's the best thing they can do for themselves. So just a few ideas, and you can do this. Even if you live in a state that's open carry, I would still say try this, because it's still very deployable, and no one's going to be upset because you're in the Walmart with a 45 hanging off your hip, looking like you're in trouble. So if you enjoyed this, please leave a comment and let me know what you liked about it, what you didn't, and we'll talk to you later.